Welcome, welcome to this open league match. Yaps and Naps versus Team OVGVP. I'll have to ask Leno at some point what that means. My name is Tracy M. With me today is TJ. How you doing, TJ?
I'm doing good, Tracy. How are you?
Doing great, yeah. This should be an interesting one. It's hate to say it, Leno is a really good friend of mine, and I think he'd be the first to admit this is a bit of a mismatch. But we're still gonna play it. You never know what could happen. We've seen some very interesting things in this mode with the key drops and keys everywhere. So Scottish Brave, who's a very good runner, and we've known her for a while, and one of many Hyrule Castle small keys on the uncle.
Yeah, there's that early flute. Runners aren't going to be sad to see that. Yeah,
No,
maybe a
not at
bit of a
all.
mismatch, but this mode does anything. Especially when you can't remember how many keys actually do what.
Yep. We got our tracker bring a smile to it. Thanks to him for helping us out here. All right,
Definitely
yeah.
keep us on track.
Yep. So yeah, this mode has definitely been an interesting one with all the keys everywhere, and unfortunately, we still get a lot of Hyrule Castle key go mode. So maybe we'll get something different here. You never know.
It could use a surprise. Let's just find TR5 to kill Trinex and get out. All
Yeah,
easy.
there you go.
Not a whole lot to see here going through. Standard start. Might find something a little bit more fun, but usually kind of boring and just gonna have to get you through.
Yeah, with four keys, four small keys, and a big key that have to show up, we're not going to get a ton of interesting things beyond that. We did get that flute, so that's really nice, but that might end up being it.
Probably not a whole bunch of excitement.
All right, Leno having a little bit of an issue with the guards there, but he gets through.
Yeah, handle that well, especially when they kind of get in your way and they're getting moving. Like they can
Mm-hmm.
frustrate you, but Leno got through it fine.
We're also looks like we have the guards in the money drop, so we're gonna come out of here with a decent chunk of change. It looks like another small key to this dungeon because that's all this is.
Yeah, pretty much. What a surprise.
Well, I think we've got them all now because we just need the one to get to the back. So we'll actually start getting real items now, maybe.
Possible. We hope so. Well, the runners hope so.
Yeah, I think Scottish going ahead and switching up strats as she's beeping there is gonna. You don't want to die here.
No, I mean, ball and chain, but the ball and chain guard doesn't need to have his big K today.
It's a map to Hera. Map's not that interesting in this mode since we have to do everything. So you kind of want to know what your green pendant is. It's kind of interesting what your red crystals are, but knowing your pendants in general. But yeah, not like a 7-7 mode where it's important to know what's a pendant, what's a crystal.
Yeah, no excitement there. They all have fun.
Leno not knowing, I gotta talk to him. Not knowing the correct way to do this with boost. This is the way you would do it in NMG, because the dash lines save you time because they're straighter. But when you're walking, you don't need that, so you go the shorter distance.
Yep. Just little things, especially if you don't kind of like actual boots or do this, maybe grind out the MMG. It's not something
Yep.
anywhere else.
Yeah, the team Leno's on is more of a Metroid group. In fact, they're all Metroid Prime players. Two of them are also Super Metroid players. A little bit of a different game.
Yeah, I mean, all gaming, but similar skill set, but more power to them for coming over here, especially
Oh,
because
absolutely.
they come from Metroid, which I so good. That's so good for them.
Oh, we did have one more small key to pick up. Gosh darn. Okay, well that's the last one. That's officially the
There,
last one. we're done.
there we
We're
go.
done with Castle Small Keys. Right, because you gotta get this way. I forgot about the key, the rat key. So we'll call that the rat key. This is the last one.
Sounds good to me, Tracy. I miscounted too. I was like, oh, we're good. Carry on.
All right, Back of Escape gives us big key to Mire, big key to Ice, small key to Swamp. Oh, those are all good.
Yeah, might as well be 3 big keys in a sense with Swamp
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of them now.
Ice Palace big key not hard required typically, but it's good to have so you don't have to worry about that orphaning that big chest when you go there.
Yeah, if I was playing, or I'm sure these runners would say the same thing, I'd rather see it now than before I get there and have to think about going back.
Total Rock small key.
That works. It's another set of them that's like, just give me 5 right away so I don't have to dip it and then come back, even though
Yeah,
we
no
all know
kidding.
this mode. We all know this mode just likes dips upon dips upon dips.
Yep. The fewer you can, the less double dips you have, or triple dips, or dare I say quadruple dips, the better off you are. Small key to Castle Tower. We've already got one of those. I'm of the mindset that if I could have a required item on Lumberjack for a pendant dungeon, sorry, for a crystal dungeon, and required item on Ped for a crystal dungeon, then I don't have to worry about GT except maybe for the GT big key, and yeah, it never seems to happen though.
No, but in a perfect world, that'd be great.
Yeah, all those things in a 7/7 mode are the things you don't want to do. Yeah, give them to me. So Leno doing a tree pull, getting some bombs. It's going to be able to go into Kakariko with the bombs, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't have to take an extra sec and open a chest or bump it off next to the shop at the top there. And
it's like a small key in the lumberjack
going.
ledge. There's only one key that can't be.
Yep, pretty much.
So yeah, if that's a required small key for a crystal dungeon, Lena, why are you picking up a single rupee?
Kind of like some pocket change. Come on, Trixie.
I can give him a hard time though. Like I said, Leno and I go way back. But yeah, if it's a key that's required, unfortunately, you can't tell what key dungeon it's for. If it's required for a crystal dungeon, then we'll know that our Castle Tower small keys can't be in GT. If it's for a pendant dungeon, then who knows?
Yeah, wild card at that point. Blindside giving us some bombs, so clear out CAC easier. Scottish won't complain about that.
No, absolutely. Pod small. Pod, one of the few dungeons in this mode that doesn't change. Pod and Hera, in fact, do not change at all.
Yep, still just 6, and then if you see the one for Hera, you just get a little bit sad.
Ice small. We do want a couple of those for routing purposes. We got money now, so that's good. All the money we could possibly want early. Mirror is good.
Yeah, that's lovely to see that early.
There's the other single rupee.
Great return on investment there.
So to answer chat, I don't know if there's a prompt, but Buki Key is all dungeons key sanity with shuffled drop keys, so the ones that come off enemies or in pots. Yeah, I think that covers it. Oh, we did an escape, which is at this point irrelevant because we've already done it. But yeah, it does start with the escape sequence. Ah, glove. Okay, Leno also remembering to activate his flute. That's good. No bottle for the sick kid, though.
At least with a flute, that doesn't feel too bad. You can get back here soon.
Yeah. All right, library has a map. Map's not as useful in AD keys. Scottish Brave choosing to skip it. Is going to scout the race game. I do see most players not scouting this and just running and grabbing it because it's usually a small key, which today it is a small key.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say the same thing. In the keys mode, most people just go for it. I know I always do because 9 times out of 10, it's something you got to get.
Yep. Especially in this keys mode, because in a normal without the drop in pot keys, you have like Misery Mire where you don't actually need any small keys. Desert is a situation. Yeah, that desert small key wouldn't necessarily be required, but everything changes when suddenly all the keys are shuffled in. So now we need 4 desert keys to full clear, 3 to get to the boss. And Misery Mire is just a mess in terms of the key logic.
Yeah, if you got it figured out, let me know because I've been working on that one all week and I still
Yeah.
can't get it.
Yeah, I just know if you have 0 keys, you can get to the boss. You need a couple keys to get to other things, Just give me 3 Mire keys and I'm pretty happy, I think I think 2 is okay. But that fishbone room also confuses things, so that 3rd key is decent.
Yeah, definitely. It's that room that just doesn't exist and you only see
Yeah.
it in this mode. So we only look at it a couple times a year.
All right, Leno's going to go ahead and check a Gina. With the flute, that's not terrible. Flute and boots, not bad. Scottish Brave can do a more standard route where you go dam into Mini Moldorm Cave. Piece of heart. Mushroom. Small key to Mire. 20 rupees, 20 rupees. Okay, well, there were things in this. I mean, mushroom might turn into something.
Another one of those ones with a flute. Don't mind seeing it,
Yeah.
early enough that you might not hang on to it for a fake powder. You might just get rid of it.
I mean, I would probably just scum it. Say, do it off a save, and then if it's nothing, I can just reset.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And good old ice rod kid. What do we got hiding in here? Oh, big key.
Key to desert. Okay.
All right.
Can't get into desert yet, but all right. We are setting up the water walk. We don't have enough money for Zora, so typically what I would do and what you see runners do is they'll do the waterfall ferry and then come back and do the man under the bridge. We'll also scout this. Well, I would scout that after because you can go buy it anyway.
Yeah, run by it on the way up
Yeah.
after we've done this. So
Right, waterfall ferry has a piece of heart and a compass. Those pieces of heart always scare you. Because if you get yeah, you get the 4th one where you're in a water walk state, you lose your water walk. You don't have a moon pearl to recover it, so
yeah, always a bit of a cringe when you see one pop out. Oh. All right, where do you think they're going next?
wow, we don't have. Well, we could do a little bit of the mountain. I'm not sure. It's not. I don't know. We can get to the mirrors. We can get up to not Hera. That's probably where I'd go. The other option is go to Saha Eastern. Uh, Maybe you just do Saha. In this mode in particular, though, with Eastern being a couple of small keys locked, in particular to get to the boss, you need 1 small key. I don't quite feel as bad with the double dip because so many of the dungeons you're just going to double dip anyway. On the other hand, it's still Eastern and it's still a double dip, but it still sucks to have to come back later.
Agreed. I think the same thing. I probably would have gone up the mountain, but or maybe after Saw, the flute makes it rather convenient to just run here and then leave.
The key to Thieves Town, we'll need that eventually. Don't like getting that Thieves Town big key before small keys in this mode in particular.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. The last thing you want to do is go in and grab whatever's under the pot to have to go back later. That's one of those dungeons. Just feels great to do it one time. Just give me 2 keys, even 3 keys. Let me do the whole thing and let me get out of here.
All right, we are just going to turn in the mushroom. And we're going to get a piece of art. And we're going to take it.
Sure, why not? It's early.
All right, now time for the mountain. So yeah, Scottish Brave just doing Saha, not doing Eastern. Especially with that glove where you can go from the other side to get into Eastern.
Yeah, you just, come up from Fleet 5 and head in afterwards. But at this point, you might find a little bit more there, even just a key or a lamp, even the big key to check the Igor in the back or something.
Okay, so Leno is going to do Zora because he has enough money for it. I did see the ledge. It looked like a small key, which I don't know that we have splash delete items. I don't know that Leno knows how to splash delete, even if it was items even if we had the splash delete items. So we're just gonna have to come back and very expensive arrows.
They better be real sharp. All right, Mountain, you got to give us some direction here. Scottish is about to find out. Oh, look.
Ah, there's a moon pearl. Well, I guess we're gonna pick that up. Was that powder?
Yeah, it looked like powder.
I mean, you gotta go pick that up, but you can pick it up at the end of this trip if you like.
Yeah, this point, grab that pearl. You can head in. It doesn't at this point doesn't look like you're finishing anything. So
right. I mean,
come back.
Unless you get a hammer, you're not only doing 2 checks in Hera anyway, and then you just come back out and get it. Small key. Eastern. Oh, okay.
Fun. All right.
Okay. I think you need 2 small keys to Eastern to put anything behind those keys in logic. That's a GT small key. That doesn't do anything for us right now.
Yeah, no. Just nice to have, but, hopefully you don't want to have to dig in there. These runners are hoping they don't have to.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there right now. No hammer, so we can't do anything with this powder right now. But it's definitely a nice safety to have.
Yeah, and if it's something like now we've got a pearl, if the mitt shows up in Easter and you got a mirror, it's something to think about on the way through. You'd rather see it the first time than have to look at maybe even an early smith chain and then have to try to go back for it later.
All right, we're gonna dip into Eastern.
It's an interesting start here. Sure, the runners are probably hoping hammer, but a lot of these seeds have had early mitt, so it's gonna be interesting to see what pops out here.
All right, first check in Eastern is a heart.
Yeah, just shows how much people love going into Eastern without being able to beat it.
Yeah. Leno goes ahead and grabs that heart piece as well. Now, he knows he doesn't have to worry about any kind of fake powder because now we have powder. Oh, a shovel! Oh, goody!
That's fun.
Now, Leno hasn't done Saha yet, so he's going to go do this the long way.
Yeah, from Leno's perspective, it makes perfect sense. If there's something in here, it saves dip into Eastern.
Eastern is our green pendant. I don't know if Scottish should check that. Oh, hello, hookshot.
Oh,
that hurts. That hurts.
Feels
you were
bad,
just on
man.
the mountain, and now you got more things you can do on the mountain. Now, I don't think she's going to spend this small key to go to the Eastern big key chest. You could, but then you're stuck. You have to beat the dungeon. You have to find that other Eastern small key, which could be in GT. So definitely would be a risk to open that up.
Yeah, definitely. Just get the drop and hang on to it.
All right, looks like it was just
No
20
surprise.
rupees.
Let's get that shovel out of the way, and
Yep.
so we don't forget about it for later.
Yeah, I mean, it still could be your hammer or your glove, your second glove for Dark World access. On the other hand, if you want to be a little bit greedy, you can try and wait for it, since you do have that mirror and you can hit it when you hit Stumpy in the Dark World. What do we got? Desert Small. Okay, we got a couple of those.
Okay.
Yeah, it puts some things, well, no, it puts nothing in logic until we can get into desert, but it will put things in logic once we can get into desert.
Yeah, exactly. Another one of those ones that's rather see it early before you're in there.
Yep.
I mean, in a perfect world, you'd rather go there with a fire source, a big key, and 3 of them at least to finish it, but, you know. Hey, Paradox, what do you got for us?
I imagine we'll see a hammer or a glove in here.
Yeah, it seems like it. 1 bomb left. That really worked out well for Scottish.
Yeah. A little scary. Ah, see, there you go, mitts.
There it is.
Which means we can actually do Hookshot Cave, etc. Is she gonna do that? Because there's 5 more checks here. With the mirror, you can kind of combo it. Oh, is she gonna buy bombs first? No, I think there's a bomb shop in the Dark World, in the second cave.
Yeah, it's in the Dark World, and the Light World, it's bomb locked.
Leno doing the same dip into Eastern Palace.
Leno not worried about the shovel right now, just heading up here, so right on Scottish's heels.
Not sure where he's going, because he got the powder. There's nothing else for him to do up here.
Scenic route. Gonna go up Hera?
He's nothing more. Oh, he's got the hook shot. He's gonna.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
No, not quite yet. You got nothing else pushing you there.
Yeah. Now, if this was the first dip into Hera, then yeah, by all means. Oh, nice hook speed.
Yeah, it was quick.
Pot. But yeah, I just like the big key could be super late. There's nothing behind it. I mean, the blue mail's nice. We have a mirror, so we don't have to worry about death warping.
Yeah, that's true. It's got its benefit of finding that, but yeah, a little unorthodox here, but worked out. I mean, depending on your level of comfort, you might not be too sad to see that mail early.
Mm-hmm. Desert 3. Another pod. Big key to pod. Ice Palace. Okay.
Okay. Few items, few things we're going to want there.
The other thing is Moldormon Fighter Sword is not fun.
No, it's awful. Just awful. Handled
Does
it.
get it done, though. And we get a bow. So that's actually useful.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah. Now, we're not doing anything with that bow for a little bit, but with our Dark World access being mid, so we're not immediately going over to pod, and with our with no more Eastern keys. We're not finishing Eastern right now. I was wondering if Scottish Brave had gone back and done this yet. But that bow could matter. We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Kana Samari, we need that. Red Boomerang. So we might actually be able to finish Meyer right now. It's not my first choice.
Yeah, I'm
we
not
have the
running
big
there,
key.
but
No, me neither. But it's definitely on my mind, right? Because you have the small key, you have a big key, you have the cane, you have a horrible vitreous fight if you choose to do it right now.
yeah,
But
you
this
got
might be
three desert smalls to get 3 desert smalls to dig desert, and while you're over here, maybe you find something else to make it a little bit more enjoyable.
What you really want right now is a fire source. Okay, we can't get in because it's not ether. That would probably make me feel better.
Yeah, ease the mind for sure.
Because there are a couple of 0 key locked items in Meyer, and a few 1 key locked, and I'm not sure which ones are which, but I know which ones are the 0.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Our first bottle.
There we go.
But I do like this play better than heading over to Village without a hammer. Thieves Town with that big key without any small keys.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one as well. It's a better play. You're gonna clean it up and then maybe get something else. Maybe you still have to do the other play, but at least you know for sure.
Big chest of desert just with arrows. Porch with a map.
Yeah, that will never read.
Small key to Skull Woods. Need a couple of those to beat the dungeon.
Yeah, not complaining about seeing those before you've been anywhere near it, or find your fire rod. All right, let's see what all these pot drops and enemy drops have back here for us.
And we get a fire source to finish this dungeon, or do we have to come back later?
Well, in a perfect world, let's root for a fire source for our runners.
Yeah, yep.
We can have more chaos later. Well, a whole lot of
that's
nothing exciting. Checkerboard play?
Yeah, I think so. Leno going out of his way for the extra shield. And just bombs the checkerboard.
Yeah, makes sense for Scottish here. Clean this one up and then go to the village without all the stuff. But
yeah,
the stuff's there. Something's there.
All right. To answer some of chat, so there's no logic for laser bridge in this mode. In like cross keys modes, they have it. You have to have like a big shield or a safety item. But in this mode, Turtle Rock is late enough that you're kind of expect to have enough health to be able to tank it anyway. So yeah, the shield does nothing logically.
No surprise here from Scottish heading down instead of going up right away, you know.
Yeah, with 2 Skullwood small keys, you'd like to keep those for the actual beating of the dungeon. So a lot of times, ideally, you'd kind of want to finish your route at Skullwoods instead of begin it, because that way you can drop down and just save and quit out of there. But that does lead to, do you go up to Skull Woods or do you go down to Hype Cave? Now, either way, you got a flute, so you can come back easily enough to do the other thing. Go into Thieves Town.
Yeah, I think you almost leave it up to what you find here. Oh, there we go.
Hello, hello, Meyer Axis.
That's just what Scottish wanted to see at that point, I'm sure.
I mean, we need a lamp to put Vitreous in Logic, but we can do it. You know, Scottish Brave is one of our runners that really prefers to have the lamp if she can have it, but has learned the dark rooms if she needs to do it. I'm pretty certain Leno knows how to do the dark rooms if he needs to do it.
Yeah, I imagine both of them can and will do if they have to, but they are going to hope for the lamp for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm doing. Yeah, Terraspell does nothing without a fire source. That fire source is out there somewhere, just waiting for us. But yeah, the not being able to do the Hera basement without a lamp or a fire rod. I think this is all we can do here. Yeah, we get one small key to Misery Mire.
Yay!
Oh gosh. But yeah, I don't know that you'd actually do. I mean, if you had decent equipment for the actual Vitreous fight, that I could see going out of your way to just go ahead and knock it out now. But Fighter Sword is your only weapon. You don't have, in Scottish Brave's case, no, not even a bow. I don't see her going and finishing it right now.
Yeah, no one's signing up for that unless you're absolutely forced there.
Yep. We're going to do grab the smith. We have the mirror, so this isn't terrible. Actually, we do dig game first, because the dig game guy doesn't like it if you bring someone with you.
Yeah, he's not giving out a 2-for-1 special.
Oh, quick map. Scottish says, nope, I don't need no stinking maps.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll figure it out later. There we go. Let's see what Smith's got for us. Kind of puts powder behind without the hammer right now, because I don't know if you're going to do this or if you're just going to go with the purple chest and go down to hype. I think you almost go that way, but we'll see what Scottish.
Yeah, you got some choices here. With the flute, you can afford to do a few different things, though. So another Myers small key.
Interesting. Huh.
That's like 4 of them. Or maybe it's 3. I don't know. It's a lot. It's more. Okay, she's gonna grab the chest and hop down, and then yeah. But with the flute, with flute and Mitt's Dark World access, this isn't too bad to get back here to do whichever thing.
Yeah, it's not horrible. All right, all that for $20. Carrying on. Imagine we'll see a lot of the same from Leno here following up this. Yep. So
I think we're gonna get a quick sick kid check here. Just a heart.
Healthy enough to share a heart, but not healthy enough to get out of bed.
Yep. All right, let's see what this purple chest has. Unfortunately, in the light world, you can't run away with it.
Yeah, no, just gotta take it for a walk like a dog.
Go with small key. Right. Third small key is not bad, because now you can do it without dropping down and still come out. That might change. Like right now, I might have thought do do south to Hype Cave first, but now with that third Skullwood small key, you can do all of Skullwoods without having to drop down and save and quit out of there, or risk using a small key.
Yeah, it just adds a degree of comfort here. Makes it a little bit better just to head there, whether you got the fire rod or not. You can go through, you can clear out the front, not worry about the back half till later.
So Leno didn't grab the purple chest when he dropped in there. So, ooh, flippers, flippers. Get that small key on the Zora ledge. The Scottish Brave hasn't seen the Zora item itself, so might be incentivized to do that.
Yeah, definitely, especially with the amount of swamp keys required. You know, you might dig around first before going in there. It doesn't feel good to go in with one or two.
No, I wouldn't want to go into swamp right now. I'd really want 4 swamp keys. You don't even have the hammer to put in logic beyond the first 2 chests, so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no one's gonna necessarily worry about the hammer if you get roped into it, but yeah, like I said, you don't have it there. You know, let's try to get as many as possible before going in there. So
yeah,
the multiple dips in there. It takes forever to get in. It feels bad. Okay, pot drop. What do you got for us? Another key.
Small key. To Castle Tower. We need those. It's 2 of those.
Yeah, happy to see that one.
Right, Leno's going to start the Smith Chain now. Which means he's going to probably take that purple chest through the Dark World and finish it with Hype Cave. Scottish Brave going to go ahead and check Graveyard Ledge. And King's Tomb probably as well. And then could flute back to Kakariko, go into Village, and do the south checks from there.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You want to clear these out up here. You know, you don't have a cape, and you can always get back there fairly quick. But you've got all the tools for this. The amount of Meyer keys is disturbing.
Yes, yes, it is. I think there is something in there. I mean, I don't think it's on Vitreous. You don't really want to go in there if you don't want to kill Vitreous, if you can avoid it. Because right now, doable. It's doable. You don't really want to. Turtle Rock small key. We need some of those. Yes. I think Leto was gonna do Stumpy, but also hasn't done the shovel spot yet. And once he mirrors, that purple chest goes away, so he can't just leave it behind yet.
That was a good heads up play to remember that. Those
yep.
Plenty of us would have just kept going and then went, oh no. Oh, catfish.
Yep.
What a good time.
Yeah, well, Scottish Brave also hasn't done Zora yet, so she can mirror into that, and then go back to Kakariko and go back to Village, and then run down for Hype Cave.
Yep, time to get the steps in Hyrule. All right, let's find out what this key is here in a minute or so. All right, Leno going to break some new ground. New ground here on Scottish's side as well. What's this key? Ice.
Ice
all right.
Okay.
Sure. Not gonna be sad about seeing any of those.
Nope. We could do a lot in ice, though, which is very bad because we don't have a hammer to finish it yet.
Yeah, I might take a date with video over that. Just cause. You know, principles and all. All right, what's Johnny got? Another desert small.
Oh,
Okay.
that's Desert 4.
Yeah.
There's the Hera big
Ooh.
key, putting our bow in lodging. Another small key to Thieves Town.
All right then. Hype cave with some goods today.
Yeah. That might give Scottish Brave the incentive to go back to Hera to finish that out because you have that big key. That would get her that bow. Not a fan of doing the talk to the guy because really I just have a tendency. I like to just check my menu to see if they're red. And, once I have it, yeah, just go get the bomb if I decide to do it.
Yeah, I do the same as you. I'll just, especially in an AD mode, I'll just pause and say,
Yep.
"Oh, look, I got 2 of them. Cool." Where's Leno heading? Back to Thieves? We're gonna go up. No, we're gonna go up and around. There we
I
go.
think this will be a graveyard legend to
Yeah.
catfish, get that small key at Zora that he knows is there. And I ask again, where is our fire sources?
Fire? Question mark. Oh, we got.
Yeah,
Too.
it wouldn't be the strangest thing ever. I miss that we got an ice rod in Hype Cave as well. We do need that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a real bad time if we didn't have that.
Now, this could be a pod play. 3 keys,
Yeah.
that's not terrible. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the bow yet. Oh, do we see?
Yeah.
Oh, was there a key on the Kylia? We did see it. I don't remember what was
There was a
though.
key there.
Another
Okay.
Meyer key.
All,
Oh my god.
all right, game. Okay, we get it. We get it.
Are we going to pod? I mean, sorry, we're going to Meyer. We're gonna go into Meyer. We're gonna see what's there.
Yeah, it's screaming it at this point. I'd be surprised if there's absolutely nothing here.
Nice current jump from Leno.
Yeah.
Have we
Very
not gotten
well
the flippers
executed.
yet?
All right, what do we think's in here?
I think we're gonna get a fire source or a hammer.
Yeah, I was thinking that wouldn't be surprised if a hammer popped up here.
Can't do the full left side because we don't have that fire source. Small key to pod. Okay, that's pod 4. That gets us a lot of pod.
Yeah, it makes it feel better going there for sure. Maybe you luck out and get one more and then it doesn't feel awful at all.
Ganon's Tower, small key. We hope we need only 2 Ganon's Tower small keys because we don't really want to search the basement.
Yeah, we just want to pretend that whole place doesn't exist.
Yep. Oh, Leno's going to keep going and check Desert Lights because he Not gonna go get that small key off the... Well, because he doesn't have flippers yet, so he can't get the small key off of there. It's just 20 rupees, though. No access to Castle Tower yet. You can't mirror to do that. How many GT Smalls in Key Drop? There are 8. Count them, 8 GT Smalls in Key Drop.
Yep. 2 that you want and 6 that you hope you just really don't have to see.
Are we gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this? No.
It appears that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this might be just her route to get to the fishbone room.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was for that or we were going to come out and powder the anti-fairy and then
Yeah.
So.
I mean, oh my god. Fighter Sword Vitreous. No, absolutely no safeties. I don't think she's got that blue mail. Yeah, she doesn't have that blue mail that Leno picked up. I think that was in Hera. Oh, yeah, the sword? Yeah, okay, that makes it better. But okay, we're still not doing it. I don't blame her.
No. Makes sense to me. It can be way nicer later.
It does give us access to the first check in Castle Tower, which is kind of interesting. We do have the 4th desert key, so we're going to go ahead and do the right side. Maybe that has our fire source.
Yeah, I mean, with them all being here, trying to clean it up, I mean, it's the same argument. You don't really want to go to pod without that hammer.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna dig as much as you can before you get in there.
Now, I think she might go to Hera, because she does have that big key. It hasn't beaten Moldorm yet, which would get her a bow, which would make Potty even better play. Cape. Or Castle Tower logic.
All right, yep.
Blue cane.
Wow, both invincibility items on,
yeah.
on the right side. That's a good time.
And no access to Spike Cave, so they don't really do a whole lot. But
well, they look pretty.
Yeah, I like having the cape.
Yeah, in a different world, if you pull that cape first, you might actually think about Vidi.
Mm. Yeah, especially with the Master Sword. Yeah, but this is the Hera play from Scottish Brave. We're going to see what's in the big chest. We did not see what's in the big chest from Lenofis, but that is going to get her a bow, which I imagine could send her to pod. Which is annoying, because pod is annoying to get to when you don't have a hammer.
Yeah, just a whole lot of running.
In fact, Leno's in this pod right now, so we're going to see some things here. I missed the first couple checks.
Yeah, hopefully our tracker chat can help us out here. I didn't... the one I did watch wasn't anything, but then I missed a few.
Got Turok small key. Just a compass in the big chest. Big key to Ganon's tower in pod. That's kind of important. There's that blue mail. Small key to Thieves Town. One more of those. We'll put that completely in logic, except for the big chest, because we don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
And Leno spent all his pod keys.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
We know there's another one he's going to get. Wherever, I forget where Scottish Brave got that 4th key, but there, I think maybe in Meyer. Now we're okay. Looks like Leno's not comfortable doing the hammer jump, so he's just gonna bail on it for now.
Yeah. All right. Scottish about to be pleasantly surprised here, so... All right, Leno's turn to head into Meyer here. sure he'll take as much as possible. Probably end up coming out with that sword as well. Where hammer? I don't know. Ice Palace? Where can it be awful? That seems about right.
That is about as awful as it gets. Where hammer, where fire. We're going to get the small key on the bumper ledge. There's that pod 4. Apparently Ice Palace has had a couple of hammers already today.
Good times. Glad I wasn't playing.
Oh, that's pod 5. We can do everything in pod. As long as we can hammer jump, we can do everything in pod. I do expect we'll see a little bit more in this pod from Scottish Brave.
Yeah, especially with 5 keys. Scottish is going there to clean it right up.
Yeah, to answer chat, hammers can't be in GT because there are 4 dungeons that require the hammer to complete, and we can only have 3 pendants. And yeah, with that Master Sword, Scottish Brave's going to go into Castle Tower. See how far she goes. I don't know that I'd go. Like the first dark room is fine, but going to the dark room with the drops is not ideal. I don't know if she goes that far. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's another one of those ones that if you're going to dig it in the dark, you pretty much want to be your last option.
Quake. Okay, that's all our medallions, so we'll be able to get into Turtle Rock. Actually, that is the Turtle Rock medallion.
Yep. Couple of keys, Samaria. Might be thinking about it after, but I mean, Scottish place, you're going to be thinking about pod next, I'm sure.
Yep. I like the use of ether here. It actually helps you see your way through because the way the enemies kind of show your movement. Bikini
there you go.
Eastern. Oh, that's a good find. I think she's got a small key, which means she could finish Eastern while she's over a pod. Leno's gonna go for this Vitreous fight.
Bow was enough to make Leno feel comfortable, I guess. More power to him. This is not going to be pleasant, but if you can get it done while you're in here.
23 arrows, not a lot. Again, no safeties. Bottle has a bee in it. Bee's not going to help you in this mode. Actually, in this fight, I should say. Bee only does damage to Mothula, and not a lot at that.
Yeah, just more annoys him than anything. No surprise with Scottish heading into pod here, especially with that Eastern big and the Eastern small. Yep. You know, you can get in there, clear it, mirror over. Makes a lot of sense. All right, folks, keep your eyes glued to that right side of your screen. This is gonna be a time.
Yeah, it's a shame you didn't go to get that stuff over in Desert first. Give him that cape or that cane. The blue cane with the Master Sword is not bad. You could do like running through the eyeballs.
Or the cape and just hack. Yep. Either one's fine.
Yep, the hack strat with the cape, it's really really slow, but it's really really safe. All right, he's got through the. Ooh.
Wow.
Lucky he had enough health to take that lightning hit, because he was just standing there waiting for it. What do we got?
Yeah. I might have clenched up for him there.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's our blue pendant.
I mean, well done. Good fight. Get that under control. Come out with one bomb and handled it, and wasn't really in a whole lot of trouble. So well done for Leno. That was
absolutely.
That was impressive.
I would disagree with the statement that says not worth it, because we do need to kill Vitreous at some point anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the Master Sword came out of the dungeon, so the Mire Dip's worth it. The Master Sword speeds things up. I mean, the change from fighter to master is massive. Same with master to tempered. Tempered to butter, not so much, but still, it's nice to just nuke through things. But it's going to speed them up along the way. Oh, look, here's all the safeties I could have used for that fight.
Yep. Oh, was that another Steve's Town small key? Oh, no, we got that one from one. Okay, we aren't in the Dark Maze yet. We saw that one. See if there. Let's see what we get in the Dark Maze. Leno's going to go head over and do some stuff over in Castle Tower. At this point, it's starting to look more and more like Ice Palace is the answer, because we're kind of running out of other things to do right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't have a hammer to get into TR, so something's got to give.
Might be Ice Palace with a lamp to put more of this stuff in Logic and Castle Tower, or... Yeah, we'll see. There's going to be something there, I think. Okay, piece of heart in the Dark Maze.
Well, those those Kadongos not cooperating for Scottish here. That's not fun.
Yeah, you don't... This is definitely not a good situation for her. I think she's kind of lost. Honestly, you could let that bee go. And that helps you guide, and it'll actually kill some of your things. Okay, she got through.
Beautiful, there you go.
Fortunately, we can jump into a fairy pot to get our health back up before going in for the Armos Knights.
Yeah, and you know, Eastern's fairly comfortable enough that you can get back there without usually getting yourself in too much trouble. Plus, pick up when you hit that, you grab a heart, so
yeah,
a little bit extra.
I'm gonna grab that magic, because sometimes you can use like a medallion. You could use a bombless medallion in that Eastern Dark Room to help you out.
Yeah, just clear everything out, then you're only worried about the Igors, so.
Piece of heart.
Yeah, no surprise. Good call, Tracy. Here we are, top back up. So, you know, something doesn't get loose back there and make it at least annoying.
Yep. All right, so Leno's going to get this small key. He hasn't gone and gotten his flippers yet over in Skull Woods. That might be his next play after this.
You're in the area. Yeah, it would make a lot of sense.
Another Myers small key.
Yay! More fun.
It might actually be all 6 of them. I'm not sure though.
It's got to be close.
Yeah, it's looking like, I mean, I don't know if the, I'm guessing this tracker doesn't go above the normal key counts, because I'm looking at it and Desert with 1 is not what we have. We have 4. All right, our restreamer Yonker's wife, shout outs to her for doing this, has confirmed that we don't have the full key counts available, which is a little unfortunate. Hey, there's that magic.
Yeah, I don't know. Keep us guessing, Tracy. You can make comms more fun. How many keys do they actually have?
Yeah. The answer is yes. They have keys.
Yeah, I got a couple. It's fine.
We can also turn that green pendant in for something.
Convenient spot when it's vanilla. Further we keep going here, the further it just looks like it's just going to be an awful dip into ice. At that point, you kind of just hope it's maybe the hammer for our runners, so they can at least finish it and not have to go elsewhere.
Just a map. And this is going to be the ice play, because we are running out of things not this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what else we'd do.
We've got lots of Ice Palace small keys. Let's see how many she actually has. Got 3. Okay.
Yeah. We got the big key, 3 smalls, got a cane of Samaria. Don't have a hammer, but, you know, it'll probably just turn up.
I mean, honestly, that's the small keys are not insignificant, because we can, like, there's the berry key that we can. Well, normally you would steal the berry key if that was an issue, but it's an item now, so, and it's really annoying to route in. So we'll see how she does it.
Yeah, there just doesn't feel like there's ever any good way to get there.
Unless you don't have a cane of Samaria and you're going the intended way. I have seen a few runners, they'll go down the right side and then come back up and then do the Ice Palace bomb jump route.
Yeah, that definitely seems like, you know, it's one of the options. Doesn't seem awful. I mean, when you've got to get there, but
yeah.
Or just, as you said, good old-fashioned classic dev intended.
Yeah, we'll see if she just does this and mirrors out. Because the one detriment here is, even though you have the Cane of Samaria, so you can get an extra check-in by doing the icebreaker. Oh, it's a big key. Let's go.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, that's just a fetch quest. So let's just be honest.
Yeah, that's a place that exists. Looks
I
like
mean, you're gonna be back there. Yeah, I mean, with the hook shot, you can do quite a bit in here. How many keys? We'll see how many keys he has.
Two, okay.
Yeah, not gonna be able to do too much here.
Oh my.
Okay, now we have 3. Also,
Funny
it's our
game.
last pendant. It's our last pendant.
So we just know where the hammer can't be.
Yep. Okay, the Turtle Rock Small. All right, we're done with logical checks in Swamp Palace.
Well,
Oh,
no
there it
surprise.
is. It is awkward though. Do you go back and grab the one hammerlock chest? Oh,
It
there's
opens
another.
up so much.
Yeah.
I don't know if you do. You might just keep going and pretend that it doesn't exist
Yeah.
until it absolutely has to.
All right, so there's a Thieves Town small key in Swamped. I believe that is our last. Which makes Thieves Town super awkward for both runners unless Scottish Brave goes into Swamp Palace. Actually, it's going to make it more awkward for Scottish because I think Leno's going to still have to go in and do Ice Palace for his progression. Another Castle Tower small key at Ice Tea. All you Ice Tea skippers.
Yeah, in shambles if you don't go to that one.
I know, right? Unfortunately for Leno, though, he's not going to be able to quite finish this. It's still only 3 Swamp Smalls. So we find another one back here.
Dungeon may deliver here for Leno.
And yeah, oh yeah, he's got one more check.
Yeah, we got the pod key in the back here, the pod check.
There we go, almost there.
There we go. Well done. That bomb sprout out. I guess we're going back.
I think so. Can you get that last check?
Yeah, you never have to think about it that way. It definitely makes both sense either way. Whether you just don't want to pretend it doesn't exist and now, or you don't want to be burnt by it. So
She might have done that too early. Yep.
So Tracker just brought up in the chat there. Take a chance and follow both of these great runners. They're putting on a great show, and they're putting up with this mode for us to watch, so we don't have to play it.
All right, I
well as-
will say this. I think Leno's using a separate late race channel. His actual Twitch is Lenofus. So that's the one you should follow.
Yeah,
check. I was
definitely.
just checking his channel because, you know, just double checking, and it has 6 followers. I know he's got more than 6 followers. So
Yeah, definitely. I just happened to look up at it, and it was the same thing. That's not his normal channel.
yeah. Goes just, and it's spelled just as it is on the screen. So, and just a map in that last chest. So, yeah, we have one dungeon that we have completely cleared. Leno's following Scottish Brave into Ice Palace. Oh, I think this is the TR play.
Yeah, it looks like it. Guess at this point the seeds already thought it's funny. You're hoping they're gonna pull some fire out of here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of TR smalls. Oh no, we're just okay. This works too.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Spike Cave. Just a compass.
Another one of those ones, both invincibility items pop out. You've got to think about jumping into it.
Sure. And we're going to flute away to... All right, I think we're going to finish up Thieves Town. Well, not quite finished. She doesn't have enough small keys to completely finish it. Little unfortunate she doesn't have that extra TR small out of Swamp Palace.
Yeah, a little bit, but...
Yep. Also, the Skullwoods big key. Okay, we're not going to do the Skullwoods big chest right away.
No. I'm sure, like, as I'd like to say, in a perfect world, you're just hoping to jump into that on the way by once you got your fire rod. Or you just walk by it because you found everything else you need.
Yep. Kind of like the idea of going into TR, seeing what it has to offer.
Yeah,
5 to finish it, though. To beat it, I should say. 6 to full clear it.
Yeah, I think we have 4 known.
Yeah, that sounds right. Another Skullwood small. And it's tower small. You know, if you're Scottish Brave, you're hoping those small keys are Thieves Town small keys. Unfortunately, not going to happen here.
No.
Which is going to make it interesting, because Leno's going to be able to full clear Thieves Town when he's done with Ice Palace. So an item in the big chest could be pretty big.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, you don't want to come back. As much as this mode promotes you to do that, the key is available somewhat. As we know, it is fully available with what we've pulled, so...
Yeah.
But it's going to be further down your line, especially with, going towards TR. Oh yeah, hammer at Freezor chest. Always a good time. Yeah, Leno was probably about to realize that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he expected to be beating the dungeon.
Yeah, this is true.
Small key to Skullwoods.
Oh,
well,
good.
give us a fire rod. We'll go back into Skullwoods. Come on, game. Vanilla fire rod anybody? That'd be pretty evil when you've already done the rest of Skullwoods.
Yeah, that would just be diabolical.
I see hammer pegs now.
Yeah, just button it up. It's the only thing left lurking right here.
Big key. 2. Turtle Rock.
All right, there we go.
All right, Turtle Rock play next. See if Scottish Brave goes for that big chest of Skullwoods. She hasn't mirrored away yet, so that is like the last thing in this area, I think. Yeah, that's where we're heading.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything left over here at this point until we can come back and finish it. Oh, all right.
More reason to go to Turtle Rock. Oh boy.
Right, Leno's turn with Cold Stare, so handled that Vidi fight. This shouldn't be a problem.
I don't want to take too many of these hits though.
Yeah, not so much Cold Stare being the problem, just the falling ice.
Yeah. Oh, that was getting a little dicey at the end, but does pull it out. There's the bottle you would have liked to have had beforehand.
Yeah. All right. Let's crack open Turtle Rock here and see what we got. Where is this fire rod in here?
I mean, we don't quite have. Well, no, we do have enough to get to Laser Bridge, don't we? Yeah, because 5 will get us to the boss. We're gonna go all the way down there.
Oh yeah, well I mean the lamp's just on the way to light up the path logically too, right?
Yeah. It's got a lamp. Where is that lamp?
I think it has to be in here.
You might be right. Yeah, I'm trying to think where else it could be at this point, and I'm coming up blank. Leno's gonna go ahead and go back into Pod because he has some stuff he hasn't done there. Swamp a Big Key is an interesting item.
That's a word for it.
Another one-off, but you know, Scottish Brave hasn't been in Swamp yet, so she's gonna be able to get it first time in there.
Yeah, that's a feels good for Scottish, and when Leno gets to that one, that's gonna be like, oh really? Come on. Still have to finish it, but
yeah, he's going back in, so it's not as bad as it could be, but yeah. Nice refill.
oh look, chomps are playing nice like usual.
Ice Palace, small key. Well, we're done there. I'm still struggling with that bomb jump.
Yeah, it's I mean that unbuffered setup's definitely a lot trickier.
It looks like he had it on that last one, but unfortunately with you have to hold up at the right time when you do it. And it looks like maybe he didn't hold up there. I don't do an unbuffered setup.
Yeah, I can't even provide anything. If I saw anything, I don't do that one either.
So we're just going to go ahead and beat the dungeon. He could just use the key and orphan the big key chest. I forget what was in the big key chest, though.
I can't remember.
All right, Mimic Cave. We have 2 more shots for this lamp here. No, 3 more shots.
3, I think, yeah.
Not it. Red mail.
All
Oh,
right,
that's a
then.
really pretty purple.
Yeah, that's lovely. Moment of truth here.
No, not a lamp.
Wow.
Where is this lamp?
At this point, I'm not sure. From what I was following, I thought it had to be in here.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that we haven't done. There's got to be something though. Oh, do we have the red crystals are Hera and desert. We don't have a fire source for desert, so no. Otherwise, we would have done desert a while ago.
Oh, look, there it is. Like normal.
What is it? What is it she said? There's always a small key here. Now, if we could just find a fire rod here, she could actually beat this dungeon.
There it is.
Oh, I would take the safety door, though. Thinking about it. So now we can do a bunch of things with that fire rod, but where's the lamp? What have we not checked?
Yeah, there's got to be something we're not thinking of.
All I could think about is maybe Leno missed something in Swamp Palace. Did he do the pot key? The diver down pot key?
Yeah, that's possible. I didn't notice, so...
Maybe Swamp Palace Big Chest. That's a good call.
That would make sense.
That the logical double dip. Classic game. Half magic's so much, it makes this so much better when you only have the master sword or you have to use the hammer.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's one of those ones where you just, with half magic, you're like, okay, I've got this, before you're like, okay, I gotta be really careful. Try next down.
And then go back in for the right side, I think.
Oh yeah, especially coming out of the front door.
And another swamp small key. Not sure how many she has at this point. Probably 3, maybe 4.
That may be her 4th. I said I was going to write them down, but I've gotten so into watching the action and talking that I stopped that a while ago.
Yeah, I'm not going to go do the right side. I would go do that right side. See what's there. Oh, we're
Yeah,
just
I
Skull
would've...
Woods. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think Leno found a swamp small key in swamp, so she
There's a
doesn't know
vanilla.
it.
Yeah, there's a vanilla one in the first chest. That's right.
So she'll be able to clear it if she goes in it, but she doesn't know that. Leno also not knowing, going into Turtle Rock not knowing he's going to be able to clear this. I want to say he might have an extra small key. I know he's got 4 going in here too. Okay.
Yeah.
We know the lamp won't be in here. That fire rod being on Laser Bridge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't know that was a tree pull spot either. Yoink. I learned something new, and I've been playing this game since it came out, so that's exciting. No, Scottish didn't go back to the Firelock
Nope.
side of TR.
No. Using the fire rod. I like using the fire rod. When I was a kid, I thought you had to beat this with the fire rod. Like, it's the item you get in here. Oh, it made sense.
I remember doing the same thing. Oh, free silvers.
Oh, silvers. Yeah, that's nice. That'll make Misery Mire, basically, her vitreous fight will now be completely free.
Yeah, even if you have to get there without the lamp, then, you know, just
yeah.
blink and you miss it.
All right, let's see where she goes now. Like, it just doesn't have really good choices. She can go finish Mire, which isn't a terrible choice. And she can actually do the left side. Yeah, that's what she's going to do.
Yeah, I can do that. Can finish out Desert too, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, we can finish
now.
Desert.
Yeah.
We have everything for Desert. You can go use from the, if you do this from the left side, you can drop down from there. It's not that, so it makes the left side less bad, if you will. Since you're going to take the route that just has you go that way.
Yeah, just fall down, keep going, you know, deal with the cutscene, but maybe give you enough time to center your thoughts and go, okay, where am I going next? I mean, in this case, it's probably Desert, but plan ahead.
Oh, Leno doesn't have the big key.
Oh, no.
Where was the big key? Oh, that hurts.
I don't remember.
The book! Ooh.
Oh, yay.
Yay, book.
That's fun.
That's an item that exists. Len's going to go ahead and finish up Eastern.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was the TR Big Key in Thieves Town? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been now. Trying to remember.
Pod 6. Haha.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Leno doesn't have the Eastern Big Key either? Ooh. Not sure what else he's gonna... Oh, he's got the second small key.
Oh, yeah.
So he can do Big Key Chest. And if there's something there, that's really big. I don't know when Scottish Brave's ever going back for that. And that is correct. It is not a lamp.
Yeah, there's a lot of things it can be, or less things, but definitely not that.
It's a map.
That's no fun.
Yeah, and well done from Scottish Brave. I know she worked really hard to learn her dark rooms. I know it was a bit of a struggle for her, so always like to see her succeed in those.
Yeah, definitely. I know she really went to the grind. For those of you that don't know, that's what silver arrows do to Viddy. That's why in vanilla you can't get them till after him.
You can do some glitches to do it. But no, yeah, in general, you can't.
Yeah, in general, yeah. You can get in there. I mean, this game, you can get anywhere you want to if you're willing to break all the
Break it?
rules.
Yeah. There are a lot of things in this game you can break. I think this summer I think we're on the rotation for the full glitch, the no logic tournament. So if you're into that sort of thing, definitely take a look at that this summer.
Yeah, and if you don't play it and you just want to see some really fun stuff,
Yep.
definitely watch.
Yeah, they rotate between the overworld glitches. Sorry, not hybrid major glitches and the full on no logic every summer. So why did Leno leave TR? Because he doesn't have the big key, and we all forget where the big key was. It's gonna do Thieves Town. We'll find out. It's got to be Thieves Town, right?
It's got to be. Was it Hammer Pegs?
Could have been Hammer Pegs. He'll do Hammer Pegs after this, I suspect. So if it's there, we'll find out. Now the big moment here is he's got that extra small key to open up the big chest. So we'll see if that's anything. Just a heart piece on Landmo. I think Scottish Brave is running out of things that are not Swamp Palace to do, so I imagine she's going to go there with the 3 small keys she has and be pleasantly surprised when she gets the 4th one there.
Yeah, pretty much. Hopefully, I saw her do a map check. Hopefully she didn't see the pendant and just is going to carry on around it.
I mean, it's all dungeons, so you're just going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it does give you a ped pull.
Yeah.
A ped could be a thing. Yeah, this looks like Swamp Palace.
Yeah, makes lots of sense. I'm sure it's Swamp before it's Red Bomb. Oh, I was wrong.
No, okay. No, this is. I mean, if she gets a Swamp Palace small key first in here, that'll make it better for her. We're getting close to this big chest check from Leno. Which I guess could also be the lamp. That would be really interesting.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
And it's just 100 rupees.
All right. What do we got in here? Money and CT4.
Small.
Okay.
I mean, if you're comfortable doing Fire Rod Castle Tower, I would just go do it.
Yeah, you're right here.
Okay, we're not doing that. It looks like maybe we're going to do pod and finish pod first. But yeah, I would just do Castle Tower, finish that off, and then you're right here for pod afterwards.
Yeah, both ways make sense for sure. Now you know that you feel like you're basically doing CT just at the end too. So, because I'm pretty sure that's key 4.
Yeah, according to her tracker, it's key 4. Castle Tower, honestly, with Fire Rod is not bad at all.
No, it's okay. As long as you have a vague idea of where the torches are, you can move through it.
Yep. Because the hard rooms are the ones that have the torches, and the reason why we don't put it into logic is because of the easy rooms, the ones that don't have the torches. But when you have the advanced logic on, it's about every room has to have a torch for the advanced logic to let you use the Fire Rod. Oh, this is it right here. Yeah. TR big key.
There we go.
That does not feel good if you're Leno. So is Scottish Brave swamp small for go mode?
I believe so.
Yeah, because she's got everything. She's got the GT big key. She has Castle Tower 4. She just needs that last swamp small. So she just needs to go into swamp.
Yeah.
And find that big key. Yeah, I find that small key there.
Yeah, if you go, you'll be pleasantly surprised for sure.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see once Pod's cleared out here, which way she takes us.
I mean, she could go again. She could go do Castle Tower. She could also. I mean, we're missing two more swamp smalls. There are 2 more out there because there's 6 total. Logically, you need all 6 to beat Cold Stare. 5 will let you do everything with a Specky Clip, and if you know how to do a Bomb Spooky, which someday I'll see actually work, you can actually do it with 4. I know people have done it, I just haven't seen it happen. Leno heading straight back to Turtle Rock.
No surprise there.
The only other thing that Scottish Brave could want at this point is, well, I mean, obviously she's done almost all the dark rooms without the lamp already. No, she's done all of them. She doesn't even need that lamp anymore.
No, nothing.
Except for Castle Tower. Except for Castle Tower. Swamp Small? No, Eastern Palace. Oh, that's where the Eastern Palace small key was. Okay, because Leno had already done this. Yeah, I'm sure she'd like to have that lamp for Castle Tower, but again, the torches it's pretty easy with the fire rod. And then, yeah, just needs that, and would like a sword. Like, nobody wants to do a Master Sword Ganon fight, but unfortunately, the last swords could just be in GT Basement, which we're just not doing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're gonna buy a couple blues. I like this.
We got the money for it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Master Sword Ganon. I personally find that if I have a cape, I don't mind it at all to do Master Sword Ganon. A couple of bottles. I can usually do it with 1 bottle. Sometimes it'll take a second. If obviously I can do it without either. If I take it really slow, we're not even doing swamp. We're just going GT.
We're just gonna go through.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, this is kind of. So there's probably a couple of swamp smalls in GT.
There should be 1 in there. I think we've got one not accounted for.
At least 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, I mean, it will probably work out weapon wise. There's gonna be a sword down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the upside to this, right? Because now if you're looking in the basement, you're much more likely to find that sword. Because if there's a sword in the basement, you weren't gonna find it before.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're going in there to dig, you might even do a few extra. You might not just bail out if you find a small key. You might open a couple more chests.
Oh yeah, especially if you get it in one of those 4 key, like 4 chest rooms. You're gonna clear all those chests.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to the Firelock side. Here we go.
Looks like Leno is using a tracker that doesn't track keys beyond the normal numbers, so that's a little unfortunate for him. Is going to be able to finish up this Turtle Rock play though.
Yeah, be surprised here at the bottom.
Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna do the right side of GT. Right side of Turtle Rock now. Good a time as any.
Well, you're back up here. If it saves you a step into GT or gives you an idea of what to do, then so be it.
Meyer Smulky. We still have Meyer Smulkies left?
I guess so. At least that one.
Yeah, I see more talk about dark rooms. I'm with Alzen. I also bring up the picture when I go into the dark rooms, especially the ones in pod and the one in the dark maze in pod and the ones in Castle Tower. I think we're gonna check a ether tablet.
Another one of those ones. You're right here. Might as well. It might save you a little bit.
More money. Could do Harrow Basement. I don't think you do Harrow Basement here.
No. If it's there, so be it.
Yeah, I mean I'd look for a Castle Tower small there potentially. You know, like a hard required key. And yeah, swamp is got a, you know, this is a hard required key, but there are 3 of them out there. We know where one of them is, but we don't know where the other ones are. Okay, Leno, got to finish up this. Okay, finishes up the.
There you go.
Yeah, got a little dicey for a second there, but cleaned it up. So far, only arrows in Nishiti. Actually, I might have taken those arrows now that I think about it, because you only got 9. You're going to be climbing soon. Now, you got silver, so it's not as big a deal.
Yeah.
Hey, there's your sword. There's the sword you weren't getting if you had gone into swamp first. So Leno, if I'm not mistaken, is just due red bomb away from go mode.
I believe so.
Oh wait, no, he still needs that eastern big key. It's gonna let's see, this swamp or the big bomb.
Where was that eastern big again?
Yeah, I was just wondering about that because I feel like it was somewhere dumb. I feel like it was somewhere dumb.
Second chest of Castle Tower?
Maybe. Yeah, you're right, because, yeah, Scottish Brave did that in the dark.
Yeah, Leno tried really early, but really low health. Yeah.
Well, we might find this lamp now.
Yeah, at least we'll have the answer to that question.
Assuming he remembers the, I mean, it could be the big chest, but see if he remembers that there's that other pot towards the left side that has an item. Assuming he didn't, I don't know, he might have done it the first time.
Yeah, I didn't notice either.
Yeah, so Scottish Brave at this point has got to be thinking, there's 3 swamp small keys out there. Where I just want one. Just give me one key.
Yeah, can I have one? Come on.
There it is. Leno, you know, with some rage slashes there. Scottish Brave might not even get that by the time she gets over there. Really doesn't need it at this point, other than, I mean, it would help her through Castle Tower, but I guarantee you with the fire rod, she's capable of doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's fine. And by the time she actually does swamp, Castle Tower may be already done.
Yep. Actually, I think it will be. I really do. I think she does the rest of GT. Does Castle Tower without the lamp, and might not even check that big chest, because by then she won't need anything.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Okay, I think we're climbing. Yep. So we're gonna skip tile room, which I fully support in this situation.
Oh yeah, that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist anymore.
Again, there's 3 small keys, so like, it could be one of those small keys is tile room, one of those small keys is Harrow Basement, and then she'll just get the 3rd one in Swamp Palace.
Yeah, that would be the absolute worst situation for those ones, but I mean, likelihood there's one up here.
Probably, yeah.
Being that swamp's a pendant, makes sense. There'll be one up here for sure. We hope.
But I guess my point is, she's left those 2 locations. You can't have 3 small keys in 2 bad locations. You can only have 2 small keys in 2 bad locations. So. Scottish Brave apparently doesn't like the this GT, according to our
I can't
tracker.
imagine why.
I mean, she got a sword out of it. Like, come on, if you'd gone, if you're watching this back later, if you'd gone into Swamp and gotten the small key that was just sitting there waiting for you, you wouldn't have gotten this sword. So it's all good.
Yeah, there's a silver lining.
That's right. I mean, I personally hate doing Master Sword Ganon. Silvers or not.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. More than capable of doing it. I just
Yep.
don't want to do it unless I absolutely have to.
Yep. All right, so Leno's gonna go finish up Desert, so he'll get his silver arrows.
Yeah, and then I imagine go clean up a moth and probably dig GT looking for the Eastern Big at that point.
The Eastern Big and the Castle Tower key. If he goes and does Pyramid Fairy, that could lead him gets Castle Tower 4. That could lead him up Castle Tower, which would be much better for him.
Yeah, definitely that would be the best case scenario for Leno.
All right, let's see what's at the top here. Actually, it's 5 checks, too. That's just bombs. We don't care. More bombs. We don't care. So the lamp was in... Yeah, the lamp was in Swamp Big Chest. With the Swamp Big Key in Turtle Rock. There it is. Go mode for Scottish Brave. You probably check this chest here for a sword. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we got Tempered Sword. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Oh. Alright, this looks like Pyramid Fairy for Lenifus. So that'll get him in go mode.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It's got a lot of ground to make up, though, so yeah, this is... Because this is going to be a very quick swap palace for Scottish Brave.
Yeah, just clip right through it.
Literally doesn't have to open anything. And we'll probably never, well, I mean, we'll tell her, but otherwise would not know that there was just that swamp key just waiting.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, the biggest parts to this, Leno not getting that Eastern Big Key, and not having the TR Big Key when he went into Turtle Rock the first time.
Yeah, that's definitely where the additional time and kind of the being a bit behind has come from, for sure.
Yep. So can Lamp be in... Lamp can be in GT unless I'm wrong about advanced logic being on. You could actually have it. It would take you'd have to have a fire rod. You do fire rod logic for Eastern, and then Pod, Turtle Rock, and Meyer have to all be pendants.
Yeah.
In this particular seed, that can't happen. With Meyer being a pendant. Sorry, not Meyer. With Turtle Rock being a crystal, the lamp had to be available. It takes a very, very specific set of circumstances. I've seen it twice since they put in the advanced logic, and that came that's like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've actually ever seen it happen. I know it's possible, but I don't think I've ever actually seen it.
And that's assuming. I'm actually not even sure if this mode has the advanced logic on. So if it doesn't, then Eastern being Eastern now being requiring the lamp logically would take out that possibility.
Yeah.
And actually, funny enough, one of the times I saw it happen was actually an inverted seed. So I've seen it twice, exactly twice, in 6+ years of in 6+ years of advanced logic. So send me that seed if anybody, or if it ever happens.
All right, Scottish moving in here to do the fight with only one egg at this time. So that's better.
Yep.
And the quality of life change. We got no blue balls. This is awesome.
All right, can't jump down into Ganon quite yet.
Yeah, they make fun of us if we do, so we can't do that.
Or you can be really stupid. Like the one time I chose a cross keys seed, I jumped in with 6 crystals. And I didn't read the text. So I got to the end and he wasn't taking damage. Like, what is going on here?
I've done that before too.
Alright, there's silvers. Oh, the silvers weren't on. Okay, they were on Moth, not on. I don't know why I thought they were on. Either way, Leno's got them.
Yeah, either way, there they are. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it looks like Leno's about to go do Castle Tower. So
Yeah.
I'd say he's about. I'd say he'll finish Castle Tower probably around the same time Scottish Brave finishes Swamp, which puts him a GT and a sword behind.
Yeah.
Come on, open it, open it, open it. Ah.
I was hoping.
I wanted her to open. Get that lamp. Of course, again, she's done all the dark rooms without it. So, and the other reason why you might want lamp is a torch glitch, but with silver arrows and a tempered sword, you really don't need a torch glitch. So, in fact, it's generally faster to go without torch glitch, unless you get the version. Yeah, if you can get the torch glitch where you just fire rod at the exact right time, then that's fine. But the version where you stand there and spam the lamp is much slower. And Leno still has to do Eastern as well. Forgot about that. So he's an Eastern and a GT climb behind.
And didn't finish out CT, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Gets the shot with the silvers.
Yep. Tempered sword and silver arrow cleans that up real quick.
Yep, and we can save and quit straight to the top of the pyramid and drop right on down.
Yeah, once again, as we're kind of popping into this here, make sure to give these runners a follow. Make sure to use Leno's main account, which is just as you see it on the screen. They put on a great show for us and put up this seed. And also make sure to take a look at the ALTTPR League, see the schedule, see what's coming up. Or if you're interested, you can pop on there and find out all sorts of things about what all these fantastic players do here. Now the hardest part of the game, crossing that bridge. Get your GGs in chat for Scottish Brave.
Gonna finish with an official race time of 1:57:16. Like Leno's gonna go ahead and finish this out.
You're right here. You're close enough. It's not that much left. Will miss out on that sword likely. No reason for Leno to dig, so
Nope. Yeah, I'll probably check the stuff up at the top, but there was no sword at the top, so
yeah, it's hard to see a left turn into DM room here.
Yep. I have seen sometimes you'll see runners will drop into the torch room and hope room, but yeah, that's about it. Anything further is pretty rare.
Especially the way Leno's been playing, been pretty comfortable with that Master Sword since he's got it, so no surprise to just keep going.
Yep. I do wonder where the other sword was. Of course, the obvious answer is left side swamp, right?
Left side swamp, right side GT.
Yeah.
Hera basement if you really want to go for a disaster
yeah,
case.
Yep. I'll have to see if ask Yoinker's wife to see if Scottish Brave wants to join us for the interview. Shout out to Yoinker's wife for restreaming us today, and our tracker bring a smile to it.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for putting this on, and thanks for keeping us on track. They're bringing a smile to it, because with this mode, who knows?
Yeah, I know, right?
And thanks to you, Tracy, for calming with me.
Yeah,
it's been a blast, and it's been a fun one to watch.
Yep, definitely an interesting seed. There's a couple of interesting moments. Leno, I did say that he was, a bit of an underdog at the beginning. There are a couple of moments though, like he did that early Misery Mire play, but then also just like if there'd been something in there are a couple of checks, like if there'd been something in Thievestown Big Chest, something in Eastern Big Key Chest, a couple of those places. But yeah, unfortunately, the Turtle Rock the Turtle Rock Big Key, I'd say the biggest factor here. The that just not having that before he went into Turtle Rock, I just really hurt
Yeah,
him.
definitely. Yeah, that's if anything that happened, that's definitely the one that just kind of turned the tides because it was
Hmm.
back and forth for a bit there. They each had stuff the other one needed,
Yep.
So
And joining us, Scottish Brave. GG's.
turned the
Hi,
tides. It was
GG's.
back and forth for a bit there. They each had stuff the other one needed,
Yep. So yeah.
So, did you have fun?
No. What?
Oh gosh. So
What?
guess where
What on
you're.
earth? Oh yeah. Where's it? Where is my beloved? Where is it?
Guess. There's only a few places left that even could have been.
I'm gonna say swamp because I never touched it.
Yep. It was swamp, and actually, it was worse than just swamp. It was the big chest of swamp.
Do you know? I was like so close to opening it just for the lulz,
Oh,
and I
we
was like,
so
no,
wanted you to
no.
open it.
I was like, no, don't, because like I felt probably from hammer on
Hmm.
felt really terrible, and I was like, no, you can't. Not even a second can you afford to spare.
Hmm.
But that's kind of where I thought it was. But it was like, by that point, I was like, I've done what I need to do. Let's just go.
So the other fun part was there's actually a Swamp Palace small key in Swamp Palace.
Honestly, I kind of thought that too. So I did left side, and I got a sword. So I was like, okay, like it's not a total waste.
Hmm.
But after I done left side, I was like, okay, see at this point, literally, there's 3 keys outstanding. So
Yep.
one of the checks I have has to be lamp. So like there has to be, I think there has to be a swamp small and swamp. So
Hmm.
at that point, I just claimed. I thought I will check everything on the claim. If there's a swamp small, fantastic. But if not, then I'll have to check stuff along the way. But there's got to be at least one on the way, right? So
Hmm.
at that point, I just kind of banked on it, and I was like, okay, if I have to come back for right side, I have to come back. But yeah, I was like, I already felt really tight, and then doing left side for not that the sword was a waste of time, but like no swamp small. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, it's the layout in this thing. It was hard to feel good for anybody going through
No,
this.
absolutely.
There's no way you hit the route on this one. It's a lot of scrambling, and
Yeah,
I mean,
like
good on you and Leno for holding it together because there's a real point where you can go with what the heck do I have left kind of moment.
Hmm.
yeah. Well, I say I got a fifth pod small, and I was like, oh yeah, like pod is totally the answer. Let's just go. I bet the hammer's just sitting in there. And then as soon as I went to ice and got that hammer, I was like,
Hmm.
that's always a toss up, isn't it? When you're like, when you need the hammer and you get mitts for Dark World access, it's always in either pod or ice. And
Yep.
it would have been
Like
so
to
much
put
smoother.
those.
I know. It would have been so much smoother going into ice first, but yeah, yeah. It would like you say, it was a bit of like going everywhere and everything. And TR was, I was
TR was
confident
funny.
going. Oh, and I was so confident going into it. I was like, yep, telling you, fire rod is in here. Absolutely, it's in here. And then, because I was like, there's no way, because like I'm missing the lamp or something. And I made up this logic in my head, which looking back on it now was completely wrong, but somehow worked out. Because I was like, I got to the end and I was like, it's Laser Bridge. And then I got a tier small in Laser Bridge. I was like,
Hmm.
I'm literally begging every god that listens to Randall, give me the fire rod. And as soon as I got it, I
Hmm.
was like, that's my luck used for the rest of my life. But also, thank God I knew it was there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was really funny because like by the time you were in Turtle Rock, we had seen most of Swamp Palace from Leno. He
Hmm.
couldn't beat it, but he was able to he got in there, got the small key, and there was no lamp in there. We're not sure if he checked the pot on the left side, the diver down pot, but we were baffled. Like, where is this lamp? And then somebody was like, yeah, there's that big key that was the beginning of Turtle Rock. And sure enough, the game
Yeah.
actually, and who knows where TR6 was, but the game wanted you
Oh,
to go to Turtle Rock to get your lamp, to get your Swamp Big Key, to go back to Swamp to get your lamp to go to Turtle Rock. Just
yeah.
makes
No, I'm not doing that.
no, nobody's doing that. Yeah, it just makes that
No.
the work you put in for the dark rooms, the work all of us put in for the dark rooms, really pay off.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely for sure. It was just, yeah, it just got to be a bit rough. the start felt amazing. I was like, oh, I'm getting all this stuff, yeah. And then even when I got the hammer, I was like, okay, like I don't feel great, but all I need is fire rods. I think it's TR big key, another TR small.
Yep.
I think I needed at least one swamp small or maybe two, and a castle tower small. And I was like, okay, that's all I need. And it's like, you know, nearly another hour later, I've got it all. Woo!
Well, and of course,
forever.
yeah, the castle tower small also, you know, it's always the scariest one, you know, the missing, it's like
Yeah.
I'm missing this, that, and the other thing, but there's also that dang castle tower small that's behind, you know, can be in 215, actually it's not at what is it, 248 locations out of 249?
Yeah.
I gotta remember it's
Yeah.
not 216 here. You know?
Yeah, no, that was a Hail Mary play, honestly, because I was like, cool, everything I need is just in GT, and then there was a wee voice in my head, I was like, what if it isn't? I was like, okay, I need to go to pod, so this is like the only good time to go and do it, so let's just go and do it. The relief of finding that, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's good, because now I can just go mode swamp. Thinking, but then I'd made a mistake in TR. I meant to go back in and do the right side.
Yeah, yeah.
And I completely forgot. And it wasn't
Yeah.
until I hit wherever I was hitting next, I was like, oh, no, I didn't do that. And I was like, it's fine, it's fine. There's 3 swamp smalls out here in the world. And I wasn't getting one. And then I wasn't getting one. I was like, oh, I'm going to go in and do it on the way to GT. And I swear if there is a swamp small on that right side, I will cry. Tears will be shed. Because I had a really good ending route and I mucked it up. But yeah, luckily, it was a Meyer small.
Yeah, and I think there was a small key on the lumberjack too, but obviously that one is a wreck. I mean, that could be our swamp 6. I don't know.
Could have been it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, nah, if it wants me to go and do that, then it'll give me the all 4 keys like early
Yeah,
enough.
yep.
But yeah, this was. Leno did say that he had been rolling some seeds recently. Yeah,
Did
he
he roll
has.
this one?
He did. Yeah, I wasn't taking any responsibility for this. No, I was just like, no, I can pass. Listen, I've got too much responsibility in my own life right now. I can pass some stuff off. This is one of them. Like, there you go, dude. You deal with this. Thank you.
No, he didn't get a sword though because he had the swamp small from swamp.
Yeah.
So it was in that total go mode.
Ugh. See, that's roughly because I got the sword and I was like, okay, like that's nice because then like Ganon's gonna be nicer, but like the time I spent doing left side versus the time I've saved on Ganon, I was like, is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. Like, oh. But yeah, no, it was. I felt okay with the stuff that I did get. Some like I say, some stuff felt really good. Like once I got the hammer and then getting the fire rod, it was like, okay, I've made the right call. Just whoosh, go.
Yeah, the seed felt like the seed was pushing you in different directions throughout, and it was always like a partial, right? It's like you can go to ice without the is saying ice without the hammer, saying Meyer, but Meyer without like anything good to actually kill Vitreous, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I went into Maya and I was like, I could kill Vitty, but I don't have the hammer. I don't have the lamp. I have a fighter sword. Like, no, I don't think I will. Thank you.
Yeah, I would. I mean, you got the Master Sword in there, but like at that point, I don't blame you whatsoever for
like,
not not wanting to do it. All right, Leno finishing up with an official race time of 2:09:32.
Oh goodness.
Let's see if Leno joins us. Let's see. That puts you guys at. Let's see, Yaps and Naps. What a cute name. It puts you at 12 points. Have you played both races this week? Is this your second race this week?
Yeah. Trey took a win for us on Tuesday.
Nice.
So,
puts you at it puts you at 12 points with 2 other teams. That's fun.
Yeah. I joined Yaps and Naps this year. Trey and Chloe being the I forgot the word. Standing members? I don't know. I'm sorry, I've still got like mum brain, and the words are difficult. So, yeah, I've tried them this year. It's been honest, it's been so much fun as well. It's been amazing fun.
Now, are you playing Mystery Week next week?
I am. I'm on for every week. The only week I had off was Stankies. So yeah. Me and Trey are doing the co-op cross keys next Saturday. And yeah, I'm on for Mystery Week, which I'm so excited for. I'm so excited. And then yeah, none of us really like Enemizer Week. So
yeah, I'm with you there.
yeah, but none of us really like it. So it's like, okay, well, I think Chloe's doing it twice, and then Trey and I are doing it each once, taking the hits for the team, as it were. But yeah, I'll be glad when that week's over. But yeah, I'm super excited for co-op cross keys and really excited for Mystery.
That's a fun mode. And Mystery is, well, a mystery. And we do have Leno joining us. GG's, Leno.
Hello, GG's.
Hi, GG's, Leno.
Oh, this rude placement of so many dumb things.
Yeah, the rudest for you was the Turtle Rock Big Key.
Oh, really? I didn't even think it was that bad. I thought it was Laser Bridge and Fire Rod on Laser Bridge.
Yes,
but
yeah. Yes, but the inability to single dip Turtle Rock once, because that was like one of the big differences. Scottish Brave had the big key when she went into Turtle Rock. And
where was Turtle Rock Fig again? I don't remember.
Hammer Pigs.
Oh, right. Oh, and Hammer was in Swamp, so it ended up being...
No, Hammer was in Ice.
Or Ice. Yeah, Ice. I was expecting Hammer to be on the conveyor bari, and it wasn't there. It's like, okay, Hammer is probably someplace else that I just didn't check, and it's just right there, and I didn't hit the switch. So let's do the dungeon again.
Yeah, that if you'd had another small key, you'd have been fine. But yeah, that didn't work out for you. That was also a bit of a time loss there. But you got the lamp that Scottish Brave would have loved to have had.
Yay! My lamp.
Yep, nothing like Swamp Big Chest coming through clutch.
But yeah, her go mode was the small key for was small key 4 for Swamp. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because she never went into Swamp. Got a key on the climb, and that was it.
I was so upset with that Eastern big placement. I was in the room. I was attempting to get to that chest.
Yeah,
just
that also
do
hurt.
it the first time. Yeah, that was painful.
Yeah, no, I think I went in there with like 2 keys, and I got that Eastern big, and I was like, okay, I don't have a lamp, I don't have a fire rod, I'm not pushing my luck leaving.
Yeah, I would that like I'll do the dark room, that dark maze room, without a lamp. Like I can I'll pull up the picture and do it with the picture. But the next one, the only time I've ever done the room with the pits is in multis. I'm in BK mode, and like I gotta do something, right?
Yeah, it's like might as well
I've
just
done
die
it.
over
I've
and over again.
successfully done it, but it's not fun. The only way I would even consider doing full on Dark Aga myself is exactly if the fire rod was on the lumberjack. So you need a fire source anyway. So yeah, I don't blame you for not going any further at that point. But yeah, Leno, that was that. This was those few little things. Otherwise, you were holding your own in this one. Although I might have to teach you how to do a hammer jump.
Yes, I do not have a setup for that. I just I place bomb, and it either works or it doesn't, and most of the time it doesn't.
Okay, yeah, I'll send you. I have an old picture that I could send you, and you'll be able to do it in like 5 minutes. So. Unfortunately for you, there was nothing there, so you didn't have to worry about it. But...
Woo! It would have been nice to have a third sword.
Yeah, we don't know where the fourth sword is, but we know that there was a third sword in Stalfos' room in GT basement.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I figured there might have been one in GT. I had 7 keys going in, plus the big
Oh, the 8th was in there.
No one's going that far out of the way to first.
Oh, the 8th was in there. Okay, so I wonder what the small key. I wonder what the small key on Lumberjack was then.
I mean, did we get all that? We got most of the Myers Smalls, but it could have been that, I suppose, if we didn't.
I'm still missing.
No, I've got all the Myers Smalls.
I'm still missing my last pod small too.
That's not it either.
Wasn't that?
It's got to be Swamp.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably Swamp 6.
Yeah, because I've got both Easterns and I've got all 6 Myers, so it has to be Swamp.
Right. We saw the third Turtle Rock key. Sorry, the third Thieves Town key was in Swamp. So yeah, that was a. Yeah, you had a couple outs though, Leno, because you did get to check the Thieves Town big chest and the Eastern big key chest, but neither one of them saved you. So.
That Eastern big key chest was more of a Hail Mary while I was trying to figure out my next play, because I did not go into that check yet.
That makes sense. All right. Well, Leno, I know your team. I mean, we joked about it at the beginning. You're still looking for that first win. Hopefully, you all get it in one of the next 3 weeks.
Well, we got co-op cross keys next week. Baja and I are taking both of those. This will be interesting.
And I mean, I hope you're having fun though.
I am having fun. I am having the fun. And once I leave out of here, I'm gonna get some Seltzer Fire from Rick and Leaf. So we'll see how that goes.
All right. Well, anything else either one of you want to add before we go ahead and close this out?
Thanks for doing comms. Whoever was tracking, if there was a manual tracker, thanks for doing tracking.
Same, right. Yeah. Thank you for putting the restream on for YouTube for comms, and I think it was Bring a Smile.
Yep.
The tracking. So thank you very much, and thank you to Yonkers for restreaming as well.
All right. Looks like there are no other restream races on the schedule for Open League tonight, but I know there's some for Invitational, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. Actually, so far, it looks like just one. At 7:30, we have Hitman versus Secretly a Sliver. That'll be over on Speed Gaming 4, and then a bunch of races tomorrow, both in the Open League and in the Invitational League. Don't see any restream channels yet, so we'll just have to wait and see what all gets streamed tomorrow. So. Friday, 7:30 p.m. Speed Gaming 4, next Link to the Past race. But in the end, I want to thank everybody. Yoinker's wife, great job setting us up. Hey, your name isn't out there anymore. For our tracker, huge shout outs to our tracker. Thank you. And then finally, TJ, real pleasure doing commentary with you.
Always a pleasure, Tracy.
All right, and that's going to do it for us. We'll see you all at 7:30.